So we are looking at the Hinovision app, and we have a device added to our Hinovision app. By tapping on the device, we can see the camera that is connected to the NVR, and double tapping on that screen makes it full screen, and double tapping on that particular camera makes that particular camera go full screen. So we can see our device listed by selecting Hinovision option in the bottom of the screen. Notification is where we will see all the notifications that we receive when we have a motion detection event set up. And going into more, it gives us basically our device information and our account information. Going into account management will show us the username. Since we created the account using an email address, the app basically gives us a random username. We can use this username to log into the Hinovision app, and we can see rest of the account information here. Let's go back to Hinovision. So the Hinovision, this app has some major benefits when it comes to accessing the devices or the security it provides. Essentially, in the very first step, since we are asked to create an account before we can move forward with adding the devices, that secures our device's link to this particular account, and a second person won't be able to add this device unless we delete the device from our account here. The other advantages can be we can access our security device or security cameras from outside the network, from anywhere. We don't have to be in the local network. We could be anywhere other than the local network, and we should still be able to access it as long as we have a good data connection on the phone. In cases where the data connection is slow, there could be a very slight lag, but we should still be okay as long as the data connection is decent. The other advantages are using the app's login credentials. We can use the same credentials to log into the cloud server from a client application. So we use client application called the CMS, where we add a device into the application to access our security cameras. So using the app credentials, we will be using the same login details into the client application, which is installed on our laptops or our PCs, and we will be able to view or monitor our security cameras from our laptops, from the comfort of our laptops. And also, the big advantage or the big hassle this app avoids is port forwarding. In most cases, in most scenarios where the installers when the users are trying to set up a security system, they end up doing port forwarding, which is by doing port forwarding, we are basically opening the ports on our network and thereby exposing our network to security vulnerabilities. In this case, since we are using the app, app is a cloud-based app. We are just letting the device connect to the cloud, and we are accessing the device through the cloud. And since it completely avoids the port forwarding option, so it's more secure and much more stable. And the other big advantage is, as we discussed earlier, notifications. And we can receive motion detection or other smart event notifications once we have them set up on the NVR. And so these are some of the major benefits that we can have by using this app. So right now, when we tap on our device, we can see that we only have one camera connected to our NVR, and so we only see one camera streaming. But there are the other channels where there's no camera connected. they show as offline, and a lot of users, they don't want to see all these other empty spaces just showing up when you tap on your device. As you can see, you see red exclamation marks, and it can be a little bugging at times. So when you tap on the device, you just want to see the cameras that are streaming or that are connected to the NVR. So we have a way to shut down those empty channels. To do that, we swipe the device name to the left and tap on the settings icon, which is the small gear icon that we see there. And this is the device information. When we click on settings, we see some of the device information here. We see the device version and the storage status, etc. So to shut down those channels, we go to linked camera, and as we can see, we have the camera that is currently streaming, and rest of the empty channels where we do not have any camera connected currently. And right next to that, we see the eyelid icon. So by tapping on that, we close the eye and we leave the eye open just for the channel we want to view. Now let's go back to our previous page, and now when I tap on my NVR, that's the only channel I see, and rest of the channels have been closed or hidden basically. So if we have only 2 cameras, if we have only 3 cameras, we just need to tap on the eyelid icon for those particular channels and make sure the eyelid, for example, I want to view the 3 channels. I open the eyelid for those 3 channels, and I see only those 3 channels here.